Hi, welcome back to live midweek Bible study. I hope that this will encourage you. We'll be looking at news stories, we'll be looking at devotionals, we'll be looking at all kinds of different things. But this will be our midweek, and then we'll continue with our broadcasting of the taped Sunday services. So you continue to watch, and if this is something that feeds you and something that does good for you, then please let me know, because I want to make sure that I'm doing something that will mean something to you. Okay? This is a news story that came out after the Texas-Ohio game. Astonishing number of Ohio State football players kneel and pray before game. This is just so powerful, said Army veteran and podcast host Graham Allen in a recent social media post. Throughout the season and playoffs, the team has displayed a genuine belief and trust in God, more than a shout out after victory. Ohio State will face Notre Dame, and they did. They faced Notre Dame last night, and they beat them in the national championship in Atlanta. Now, I'm not one of these that says God, helps, and the winners are the one who God helps. But understand that God uses and lets people use sports as a platform for sharing their gospel and for sharing what God has done in their lives. So, Ohio and Notre Dame have played many times, 6 times, and now whoever won this game was the national champion. So there's something special about the football team at Ohio State, and it's not the players, although the players are amazing, but it's about what God is doing, and that's what we emphasize in this study. Over the summer, tight end G. Scott Jr. had preached at a local church, and he invited fellow teammates to come, and was invited there at that church to baptize 7 men on the team. And as the team headed to fall camp, many wore Jesus shirts and received affirmations from others, including some Michigan fans. Players knelt and prayed before the team's overwhelming playoff victory against the University of Texas. It was 28-14. Texas, that's that school in Austin. While this act is somewhat common before games, this was a remarkable display of faith. Spanning more than 35 yards on the field, players lined up on 5-yard lines, and almost every player on the roster participated. This is just so powerful, said podcast host Graham Allen. Nearly every single Ohio State player ran out of the tunnel, got on a knee, and said a prayer. More than 200,000 people have watched the footage from this, and many fans and rivals alike affirmed how the players stand for Christ. I'm not an OSU fan, but the public display of Christianity from young men is such a public way is amazing, offered one person. Another said, wow, I missed that. Really wanted Texas to win, but this has won me over. Someone also commented, love seeing these young men emerge as God's leaders. What a blessing they are. So that's a good thing. I think we need to affirm people when they stand for God and when they're doing what God has called them to do. So that's what we'll do here on this podcast. And we'll be doing that, Bible studies and other things to help you grow in your faith. I want you to know that God is not gone, and he's still alive in 2025. Thank you. Have a good day. If I don't see you before, I'll see you Sunday.